So I have a map here. It's about a 30 or 40 year old map that I got from a guy by the name of David Trezise. Not sure whether that's how you pronounce his name. This is Enoggera Creek, just here. This like Bishop's Head here thing is here, which if I look at the Lidar puts us about here. This is Mount Aurum, just here, and there. Now, Aurum, A-U-R-U-M, is actually the Latin word for gold. So we're going to go and hunt for Mount Aurum, also known as Gold Mountain. There's a very distinct part of Enoggera Creek which is shown on the old map here. Now this old map was drawn before they had Lidar. I think it goes back to about 1990, and you can clearly see that there's some adits and some shafts listed on the map. Now with the benefit of Lidar, I can actually make out some indentations in the actual terrain, and I have a feeling that these are going to be the mine area at Mount Aurum. So the first one we've come to find is called the Cathedral, and according to the old map, it's a 5.5 metre deep shaft, and it should be up the top of this hill. Okay, I think we're about 100 metres away from it. So just coming up to the Cathedral, there's a definite mullock heap here, and I have a feeling there's a big hole. Oh, it's not a big hole. Definite mullock heap there. You can see that quartz, and over here you can see that this is a sort of decent looking little hole. Probably if I try and get into it. So they're 4 foot deep, but you can see someone's had a crack at digging this out, and had a little bit of mullock there. Obviously haven't been too successful. So on the map it might be the actual shaft is a little bit further up. We're in this cathedral, which is like this big amphitheatre here on the southern side. We can't seem to find where this 5.5 metre shaft is. There's quite a lot of cut trees around here and a bit of scree, I suppose you'd call it. Doesn't look like mullock heaps, but so we're going to call this one a bit of a fail. Alright, we've just come down from that last shaft and we're in this little creek, which is a really cute little creek down here. But we've got to walk up that big hill just there to try and get to our next target. So I believe we are at the top of Brisbane's Gold Mountain. I think this is Mount Aurum. So somewhere on that left hand side there, we're going to descend down into the creek bed, and hopefully we're going to find the Mount Aurum mine tunnels. There is a little bit of a rock can up here, so must be an area that people do come to. Now there is we can continue from the rock can through there, which I still think we need to go through based on our map. Alright, so we've found on the top of this ridge line this really weird, what would you call it? Like I don't know if it's a well or what it is. It's some kind of weird. How deep is it if I put my foot into it? Probably should put a stick into it, shouldn't I? Let's see how deep it is. I don't know whether it's some kind of. It's not very deep. Just a weird kind of concrete bird bath. Or maybe it's something for fresh water. So there's a bit of a path going down that way, which I think leads down to the creek. So I think maybe we should go and try, see if we can get down that way. So I think we're getting closer to the Mount Aurum gold site. There's a fence there. Oh, barbed wire fence. Is very steep down here. We just got to get down to the bottom there. Now I have a suspicion that maybe that little water trough before is exactly that. It could have been a water trough for maybe horses coming up here. So if you're deciding to come around here, there's so much monkey vine around here. Definitely wear your gaiters, otherwise it will tear apart your shins. Oh, I just got some there. What's the kind of stuff there? Oh man, come on. Oh man, it's spiky as. So we'll continue further on. More monkey vine. So we've just ascended down Mount Aurum, which you probably can't really see. Is that bloody great big mountain just there? And we've come down into what I think is Enoggera Creek. I think this is the Bishop's Hat part of it, which, based on my little map here, is right about there. So hopefully in the next couple of minutes we're going to find ourselves some mine shafts. Let's have a look at how clear that water is down there. See the leaves in the bottom of it, it's really cool. This is Enoggera Creek. Not too many people would have seen this part of the creek. Alright, well ladies and gentlemen, guess what? We've found the Mount Aurum, or Gold Mountain mine site. It's definitely a very large hole just there. Now, based on this, there should be a couple of mine shafts, and there should be a tunnel. Now, unless the tunnels have all been caved in. There's a tunnel in there, is it? Yeah. Oh, okay. Ari's just picked it out for me. There is actually a mine tunnel just down in here. So it's not really a tunnel just there unless that's been caved in, but you can see this rock wall here. There's definitely a mine here. So there's two rather large excavations there, which means that a little bit further up we should be able to find a shaft. There's actually a couple of shafts. So we're going to go up this track here. So finally, after all this walking through this scrub, we've found the actual tunnel. Oh, here it is here. So this is the Gold Mountain mine tunnel. So this, I think, is the #1 tunnel. I'm about to pull my torch out and see if we can get into there. So I've only got my little torch today. I'm not sure whether you can see too much in here. It looks like it goes directly down. I can't really see too much in there, but I'll try and get in there without. Yeah, so it looks as though it goes down. I'll have another quick look at those maps again and see if it shows anything a bit better. Well, it looks like today's little video is a bit of a dud. We did find Brisbane's Gold Mountain, but only found one proper mine tunnel. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed the video. Stay safe. Have a great day.